Advocate Shalina referred to it. An RSS worker was killed recently, 24th February 2021, allegedly in a clash with SDPI members. SDPI is the political offshoot of the Popular Front of India. And with the rise of the PFI, there's a sense that inevitably on the ground, there will be clashes that will be seen through the prism of Hindu-Muslim politics. How sure and confident are you that Kerala is not, in a sense, veering towards potential communal clashes on a much larger scale? There are isolated instances at the moment, but what makes you believe that with the rise of parties like the SDPI, the rise of the BJP in some parts of Kerala, inevitably clashes will take place?
Sir, you see, I am coming from the capital of Kerala, which was closed for more than 7 days during the tenure of UDF government. You might have heard of Lord Sri Padmanabha. So that Chalite, that bazaar, which used to function even during midnight, that was closed. And that was the only bazaar which was functioning even during midnight. And it was just because of the unity of the common people and the working class of Kerala, that bazaar could be reopened. That all happened.
So you're saying communal clashes more likely to take place when the UDF is in power. Professor Commerce, you want to respond to that? That no. the Congress, the Congress has been accused traditionally of this. That the Congress is ruled, while you blame the CPIM for political murders, they will blame you for stirring communal clashes when you are in power, or not controlling communal clashes when you are in power.
I do agree there had been some communal clashes, but it has been properly contained also. I remember at the time of Mr. Karunagaran, there was some clash in Trivandrum. It was immediately controlled. But generally, what is the attitude of CPM and the RSS or BJP? It is very recently, the General Secretary of the CPM, Koderi Balakrishnan, said, if we get in the field, we will get in the wild, in the boundary. So that is their attitude. That is teeth for teeth, eye for eye. This attitude, they have not changed. Similarly is the case of RSS. They said, we will also give it back similarly. So this situation is their attitude has to change. Okay, it is true. With the younger generations are coming, the media becoming very vibrant, people getting educated, there is common awareness, people are against violence. That is a true factor. But the mindset of both BJP and CPM have not changed. They are all for the, if I get one, I will give two.
Advocate Shalina, is that true that the RSS BJP in a way is also scrambling for political space, right? Traditionally, politics in Kerala was LDF versus UDF. The BJP wants political space. The RSS has always had a strong presence on the ground. Now you've got parties like the SDPI, the Political Front of the Popular Front of India, which is bringing in, some say, an Islamist brand of politics, which is clashing with your Hindutva brand. So you have the potential again for a flesh conflict, because SDPI workers have been killed and so have RSS workers.
See, SDPI workers have not been killed by us. In fact, what I would say on this is that the space that we are finding in Kerala is with the help of the development that the BJP government has in the center, brought to the entire country. And that is what we have kept forward, and that is why we have seen the recent few days, that prominent people like E. Sridharan, Jacob Thomas, two retired judges like P. Chidambaresh, as well as Shri P. N. Ravindran, and people like that are joining BJP because of the outlook and the political alternative that BJP is giving forward. So it is true that we, on our part as well, have tried to contain this violence politics, because no party approves that. The leaders doesn't approve that, they say. So we also, as we say, that we don't want the political violence to continue here. We want to contain that, and we don't want to be a part of that. We don't want any of our workers to lose their lives for this. But that is our earnest effort, and because of that, it is coming down. But unfortunately, what is happening, as I told earlier, what is happening is that the new forms or the new allies of CPIM, like the SDPI, they are taking charge of this. And that is why we have lost our worker last.
You're suggesting that the SDPI is an ally of the Left Democratic Front?
Why not? They have joined in the recent elections. They have joined government in the recent elections in Panchayat. In Shornur municipality, they are the supporters. So like that is why the government is not taking action. That is why law and order situation is bad. So when they are like that, say if you take the example of Abhimanyu, who has lost his life, the SFI leader of Maharajas College, that was the campus front who was the accused therein. So this is the kind of political support that the SDPI or its student wing is getting from the left government right now. So that is why the murders are happening and it is going on and it may also sprout up. That is what we suspect.
Which is the stronger unit within your within the Kerala Sangh Parivar, if I may call it? The Shakha culture, traditional RSS controlled Shakhas, or the political wing and those whom you are now bringing into the political wing of the party to expand your political influence? At the end of the day, you had only one MLA. Now you want to expand, I know. What matters more to the BJP RSS in Kerala? Strengthening your traditional Sangh network which has been in conflict with the CPM, or to build a parliamentary wing which will expand your number of MLAs?
See, the expansion of the Sangh, it automatically takes place. It doesn't have any connection with the political upbringing of the party. And the party as such, the party is developing or is increasing its perspectives or increasing its numbers in Kerala is because of the development motto that we have shown, that the leadership, that the central government has shown to the people. All the people are looking for development, and the devotion for development that the Prime Minister has shown, the other ministers have shown, the administration, how the administration is being done, how the projects are being implemented, how things are being done on time, how transparency we have brought in. All these things matters when it comes to electoral politics. So that is what we keep forward right now.